talk about how Western women become unpleasantly undateable for Western men. Social shifts, cultural norms, individual characteristics, and even media narratives all have an impact on the complicated and multidimensional subject of dating dynamics and compatibility between Western men and women. With careful analysis of variables, including changing gender roles, dating app culture, womanism and empowerment movements, and personal relationship expectations, we can comprehend why most Western men understand that Western women have become undateable. Gender roles have changed significantly in Western society during the last few decades. Previously expected to prioritize family life, women are today more independent and career focused, seeking personal fulfillment outside of traditional roles. Because of this change, men may feel uncertain about their duties or expectations in the new dating environment. For instance, most men are uninterested in women who prioritize their careers, personal development, or financial independence over traditional family roles. This is inherently problematic, and it can make dating more complicated if men are still expected to be the sole providers. As women become more independent, they become more difficult to work with. Men are expected to show emotional intelligence to excuse the shift in gender roles. Men who are used to traditional roles are no longer interested in Western women for long term relationships. The rise of dating apps has changed how people meet and connect, with both positive and negative effects. While dating apps expand options, they can also lead to choice overload, a phenomenon where having too many choices actually makes it harder to settle on any one option. For men, this means women can easily lose interest in or ghost men if the connection isn't great right away because they have so many options at their disposal. Instead of creating enduring relationships, this tendency can make dating feel like a revolving door of fleeting attractions. Dating apps can make interactions feel shallow, where men mostly are assessed more on appearances than personality, leading to lower quality connections. Women empowered by the options that dating apps provide are more selective. Women are more picky and are difficult to impress. This increased pickiness comes off as demanding or cold, which most men interpret as unpleasant or incompatible. Women are now more empowered to seek equality and autonomy in their personal and professional lives because of the growth of womanist movements in Western nations. Many women view this as a beneficial social change. However, when it comes to relationships between a masculine man and a woman, this could cause tension. For instance, for most males who would expect more submissive or conventional behavior, the growing encouragement of Western women to express their opinions, follow their dreams, and defend themselves can come across as aggressive or even confrontational, which is a big turnoff for most Western men. In the West, a lot of women anticipate that their partners will share financial and home duties. Yet in practice, men notice that in their relationship with women, the women are mostly using their money for themselves, while at the same time expecting men to pay all the bills like the traditional way. With the rise of self help culture, women are encouraged to focus on self development and personal happiness before committing to a relationship. However, most men feel that this can lead to a lack of willingness to compromise in relationships, especially when it comes to many women prioritize self-care, career advancement, and personal growth. It can be challenging for relationship if one partner places a greater emphasis on personal fulfillment than on compromising or working together as a couple. Idealized aspirations might also result from a culture of self-improvement. It can be difficult for most guys to meet their expectations or feel accepted for who they are because Western women have established high standards that are inspired by self improvement narratives. Western women have higher expectations for relationships today. These expectations can sometimes become points of conflict and disappointment. Social media platforms frequently present an idealized picture of beauty and relationships, which raises expectations and standards that can strain relationships. Western women are impacted by this tendency. However, Western women are undateable because of their superficiality or unattainable expectations. Relationship expectations can become unreasonable as a result of constantly seeing perfect couples online. People may become upset or disillusioned with the realities of an everyday relationship if they expect their relationship to seem like a well curated, polished social media post. Certain lifestyle choices, beauty standards, and even luxury goods that may seem out of reach for the typical individual are frequently promoted on social media. This has led to a dating culture that, in the opinion of most men, prioritize surface level attributes over deeper connections and shared values. Social media can be a tool for connecting with others, but it can also promote the notion that a partner should live up to one's desired lifestyle in every way, which can make dating seem more transactional. Western women bring their past experiences into new relationships. They carry emotional baggage from past relationships that affect how they approach dating today. For example, negative prior experiences may make Western women more cautious, making them hesitant or suspicious while dating. This may hinder the development of intimacy or trust in new relationships. Because of self care narratives, Western women anticipate a high degree of emotional affirmation. A woman who is accustomed to putting her emotional needs first may put pressure on her spouse to provide ongoing support and validation, which most men may find difficult to sustain. While it's natural for people to carry over their old experiences into new relationships, tension may arise if there is a communication barrier between the partners. Western women are undateable to Western men is primarily a result of larger cultural shifts that have changed dating expectations, gender relations, and cultural standards. Dating dynamics will unavoidably change as women strive for greater equality and autonomy, upending conventional wisdom and necessitating new means of communication and understanding. Ultimately, successful relationships come down to finding compatible values, mutual respect, and effective communication. If men don't find it here in the West, they will gravitate toward more Southeast Asian countries like the Philippines, Thailand, etc. They could even find the one that's like what the late Kevin Samuel says, fit, feminine, and friendly. All right, folks, that is all for today's show. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good day.